From Pathe News, New York, comes this story of a married couple's motorcycle race. It's the old Wall of Death ride served up in an unusual setting at Palisade Park. "53 times the riders have to circle this perpendicular wall to complete the mile-long course. And 53 times the newsreel cameramen go with them. Averaging 60 miles an hour, riders and cameramen have the dizziest job of all time. To the winners goes the prize for getting nowhere fast. This is Douglas, capital of the Isle of Man. It's the day of the Tynwald. Manx citizens go to St. John's Hill, where Governor Sir Geoffrey Rhodes Bromet inspects an R.A.F. Guard of Honour and later lays a wreath at the War Memorial. The Tynwald is the island's government. At this July meeting of the two branches of the legislature, the Governor's Council and the House of Keys promulgate the acts passed during the last session. In procession, the Council's members and the 24 deputies of the House of Keys go to Tynwald Hill, preceded by the bearer carrying the sword of state. Bills passed by the island's legislature don't become law until they're read out during the ceremony in both English and Manx. The first Tynwald is believed to have taken place in 1422. 500 years afterwards, Douglas still sees Tynwald Day. Leeds celebrates Children's Day. At Roundhay Park, 110,000 people pack a natural amphitheatre as thousands of Leeds boys and girls take the stage for the day. The only one of its kind in Britain, Children's Day has been an annual event in the Yorkshire town for many years. It's a day of fun, sport and games, and it's the youngsters who are the stars. Mr. Anthony Eden was among the spectators. Leeds schoolchildren, representing 49 different schools, gave a massed physical training display. The day's demonstrations were organised by the Leeds School Athletic Association. Children take pride of place in Leeds. Fit and healthy, they'll be worthy British citizens. The city of Bradford celebrates its 100th birthday. A pageant which depicts the arrival of the first train from Leeds marks the Yorkshire City Centenary Week. Among the spectators in Peel Park is Lord Mayor Clough. Dancers in the pageant include Bradford schoolchildren. Still famed for its weaving products, here is Bradford combing and spinning, 1350 style. Bradford travelled down the centuries to celebrate 100 years of progress. Liverpool's riverfront as it is today. Badly bombed during the war, the city architects are planning a new town. This is the planner's vision of the Liverpool of the future. Here is the new riverfront, the Royal Liver, Cunard and Dockboard building. The new flyover crossing takes Ring Road over Scotland Road. And here's Lime Street Station, new version. This is the Civic Centre with Exchange Station in the foreground, part of Liverpool's plans for tomorrow. At Windsor, thousands greet Princess Elizabeth. The Princess walks with Mayor Fuzzens to the platform in Home Park, where she's admitted to the honorary freedom of Windsor. The scroll on which the Princess signed her declaration as a freeman is enclosed in a casket of Windsor oak and presented to her by the Mayor. Accepting the honour, Princess Elizabeth says,
"For this town, whose name my family bears, is very dear to me. Indeed, I regard it as home, in a way no other place can be. And I come here today, as a citizen of Windsor, to be accorded the highest honour which you can give to me."
Italy welcomes Signora Evita Perón. Rome citizens line the streets as the 27-year-old ex-film star wife of Argentina's President Juan Perón continues her European tour. While in Rome, she makes a number of public appearances. In her 82 pieces of baggage, Senora Perón has 200 dresses, quite apart from coats and furs. She is the first woman in South American history to share her husband's public life. When President Perón saw her off at Buenos Aires, he said, "To Europe I send the heart of the Argentine." To our Rome reporter, Senora Perón speaks of her proposed visit to Britain. The Foreign Office have announced that Evita Perón will be a most welcome visitor to Britain. At Manchester's Old Trafford, the third test match. In weather more suitable for November, Lancashire folk sitted out to watch yet another rebuilt England side, which includes 2 Lancashire players. Not everybody could get inside the ground to watch the South Africans open. Here is new test man Kenneth Cranston clean bowling Dawson. With South Africa's total only 339, the rains came and play was stopped. Just to make things still more difficult for the tourists, on the second day, on came the Middlesex twins. Here is Ethel Rowan bowling to Dennis Compton. A single gives him yet another test century, a proud record for England's top batsman today. Here's Bill Edrich in action. His scoring was a little slower, but just as brilliant. Rowan again to Dennis Compton, who adds still further to the score. His total this time was 115. Compton and Edrich have scored 1,236 runs off the South Africans in 12 innings. With England 100 runs ahead of the Springboks and only 6 wickets down, rain once again stopped the play.